welcome to Matchless Love. Today, we start our Bible Through Adventure quizzes with quiz number 1. We're going to be going over questions from BTA 1 to BTA 5. So if you have not watched those yet, make sure you watch them before you listen to the quiz. All right? And I'll go over the questions first. Then we'll have a piano piece. Then I'll go over the answers. Try to answer the questions before listening to the answers. All right, so here we go. Let's start. From BTA 1, first question. How did God the Father demonstrated his love for us? Number 2, how did God the Son demonstrate his love for us? Number 3, how did sin enter this world? Number 4, how many angels did Satan turn against God? Number 5, why didn't God destroy Satan right away? From BTA 2, number 1, who created this world? Number 2, how did God create this world? Number 3, how long did it take God to create this world? How was it when he was done? Number 4, what did God create on each day? All right, from BTA 3, first question, part A, what did God do on the seventh day? Part B, what did he do after he rested? Number 2, what makes up a soul? Number 3, what two institutions were set up in Eden? Now from BTA 4, number 1, what was Satan's first lie to mankind? Number 2, how did God clothe Adam and Eve? And now from BTA 5, number 1, what offering did Cain and Abel bring? Number 2, how did the world start to change since Adam and Eve sinned? All right, so we want to thank Storm for that piece. And now it's time to go over our answers. All right, from BTA 1, How did God the Father demonstrate his love for us? By sending his only begotten Son into the world that we might live through him. And that's in 1 John 4:9. Number two, how did God the Son demonstrate his love for us? By laying down his life for us. That's from 1 John 3:16. Number three, how did sin enter this world? Well, first, Lucifer became proud and wanted to be God. Ezekiel 28, verse 12 through 15 and 17, and Isaiah 14, verse 12 through 14. So Satan started a war in heaven. Then he lost the war in heaven, and him and his angels, now called demons, were cast out onto this earth, where they continue the war against God by attacking his people. And that's in Revelation 12, verse 7 through 9 and 12. Number four, how many angels did Satan turn against God? One third of the angels, and that's in Revelation 12, verse 4. Number five, why didn't God destroy Satan right away? God is patient and long suffering. He wishes that none should perish, but that all should have eternal life. And that we can see his patience in Exodus 34:6 and Psalms 86:15, and then 2 Peter 3:9. Also, God is allowing us to see Satan for who he is and God for who he is. This is part of God's plan to totally eradicate sin. Now, from BTA 2, who created this world? The Godhead. And we see that in Genesis 1, verse 2 and 26, Colossians 1:16, and Proverbs 8:27 through 30. Number two, how did God create this world? He commanded and it obeyed. Psalms 33, verse 6 and 9. How long did it take God to create this world, and how was it when he was done? 6 literal days, evening and morning, and everything was good. Genesis 1, verse 31. What did God create on each day? Day 1, he created light. Day 2, air. Day 3, land, sea, and vegetation. Day 4, sun, moon, and stars. Day 5, fish and birds. Day 6, land animals and humans. All right, and you can see that all in Genesis chapter 1. All right, now for BTA 3. What did God do on the seventh day? A, he rested, and that's in Genesis 2, verse 2. B, what did he do after he rested? He blessed and sanctified it, and that's Genesis 2, verse 3. Number 2, what makes up a soul? Body and breath, and that's Genesis 2, verse 7. Number 3, what two institutions were set up in Eden? The Sabbath, that's Genesis 2, verse 2 to 3, and marriage, that's Genesis 2, verse 21 through 24. Now for BTA 4, what was Satan's first lie to mankind? You shall not surely die. That's Genesis 3, verse 4. Number 2, how did God clothe Adam and Eve? With coats of skin. Genesis 3, verse 21. Now for BTA 5. Number 1, what offering did Cain and Abel bring? So we see that Cain brought the fruit of the ground, and Abel brought the firstlings of his flock and the fat. And that's in Genesis 4, verse 3 and 4. Next, how did the world start to change since Adam and Eve sinned? it became sinful. Cain was stubborn and he killed Abel. Then Lamech took two wives and he also killed a man. All right, so that's it for our first quiz. I hope you got everything correct. May God richly bless you. See you next time.